Hello, all you awesome people out there. Welcome and welcome back. I'm your host, as always, GeekVizHoov, and welcome back to the channel. We gonna get this damn intro good eventually. We're still working on it. Still getting used to it. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. I am GeekVizHoov, and we are back with our new edition. Like I said, we're keeping it up. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna keep it up. But we are back as we start this week, and we're gonna kick things off going over some movie news for this week's edition of News Drop. If you don't know, I'm just giving y'all the news from our big three. I used to do these all in one extremely long video, but instead I decided to split them up into individual videos, drop those, in the middle of the week. They did pretty well, I'd say the videos individually actually did pretty darn well. So this might be the wave going forward. This might be the way we do things. As always, my co-host that I'm consistently fighting with, my goddamn chair. I swear to God, y'all, every time before I start doing anything, we're absolutely good. And then the very moment I start, it's like I'll be sitting here for hours, right? And it's like completely fine. And then I get ready to set up to record the shit, and they're like, fuck, I gotta get up, because I gotta refill my water bottle, or I gotta turn the light on, or I gotta pull the blinds up, I gotta put my phone away, or something. I have to get up, and then as soon as I get up, and I sit right the fuck back down, it just decides to stop working again. But anyway, yeah, so we're back. Another news drop. This is going to be our film episode here. So let's go over what we're going to be talking about here on this edition of News Drop. For film, of course, another weekend wraps up. They got to talk about the box office reports from over the weekend. In my journey of discovering very obscure award ceremonies, we got to talk about the Hairstylings and Makeup Artists Awards. So I didn't know that was a thing, but hey, we're gonna talk about it. We got the release date is set for the Mummy revival sequel movie they got going on. Helldivers is getting a film adaptation, and they already have a star attached. Do we get our first look at Scorpion's outfit in Spider-Man? Maybe. And then we got a lot of casting updates from Death of a Salesman, an action comedy based off of a podcast, and Daniel Kaluuya is returning to acting. So we got all those. And then, of course, at the very end, we got trailers, so we're going to be going over those as well. So that's everything we're going to be talking about here on this edition of News Drop. If you haven't already, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, get on the ground floor. It's Black History Month. Don't let the black man fail. Every year February comes around, and it's like Sozin's Comet and Avatar, and we get that boost that they get. Didn't the Water Tribe get something too? Don't the Water Tribe get a boost on like the full moon or something? Yeah, we get that too. So you can like the video. Hell, new to this whole YouTube, still a very minuscule channel on the grand landscape that is YouTube, but hey, we trying over here. We're trying to get it done. Anyway, that's it for our intro. Let's go on ahead and get right to the videos as I lift my chair up now that we on a small screen. All right, but y'all already know, as usual, we got to start with our box office report. Wuthering Heights predicts 82 million, but Goats poses a surprise hit. I'm doing this on Sunday, so they kind of have like, oh, this is how the week might end up at the end, as opposed to when I used to do this on Mondays, and it was like the actual full-on report. But hey, that's how you go. God damn it, why is it like this? This is punishment for having my fucking ad blocker on. So, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi's Wuthering Heights easily seduced Valentine's Day moviegoers, winning Saturday in North America with 14.4 million as it prepares to top the long President's Day Valentine's Day chart. I forgot, that's a damn thing. Maybe I should have recorded this on Monday. Nah, that shit would have been hectic. All right, yeah. With an estimated 40 million domestically and 42 million from far more than 75 markets for a global launch of 82 mil. However, filmmaker Emerald Fennell's decidedly unconventional literary adaptation of Emily Bronte's iconic novel is at risk of coming in behind expectations at the box office and not hitting the 40 million mark. Through Sunday, the film's 3-day tally was 34.8. by far the best of any film, but it also means it will need to earn another about $9.5 million on Monday to hit $40 million. Which I'm not gonna lie, might be possible. Maybe, who knows? I feel like it is possible to get at least $9 million especially on an extended weekend. Here. In the final weeks before Finale's latest open, tracking services had it starting off with as much as a $50 million stateside, as Robbie, also a producer, returns to the big screen in the first studio landing role since Barbie. I did not notice that, really. Shit. Some box office pundits showed the female skewing film coming in between 33 and 35 million for the 4 days after not so great reviews at a B cinema score and solid but not spectacular exit polls conducted by Post Tracks. So it's kind of alright. Complicating matters, Sony's animation of Stephen Curry's animated film GOAT is overperforming, with some suggested it could beat Wuthering Heights as for the 4 days. It earned $26 million for the weekend itself, and is estimated to gross another $7 million on Monday for a 4 day debut. That debut twice. For a 4-day debut of that shit threw me up. For a 4-day debut of $32 million. Overseas, it opened to about $15 million for 41 markets and a worldwide start of $42 million. Amazon MGM's Crime 101 is coming in. I did not know that was released in the theaters. I thought that was a Prime movie. Amazon MGM's Crime 101 is coming in on the higher end of expectations. The big caveat is the $90 million paid to pick up the project. And GOAT, which grossed $11.4 million on Valentine's Day, could end up nipping Wuthering Heights' heels domestically. With Sony now predicting a 4-day launch of $32 million, that would mark the biggest start for the original animated studio pick, says Elemental, not adjusted for inflation. And never underestimate the instincts of Warner's chief Pamela Abdy and Michael DeLuca, who have pulled a rabbit out of the hat more than once, and type of director who comes more than the auteur side. What are we talking about? Fresnel previously directed Saltburn and Presley Woman, or betting on an original film that others may deem too risky theatrically. Look no further than their current Oscar frontrunner, One Battle After Another, from Paul Thomas Anderson. Warner is also home to Ryan Coogler's Sinners, an original story many questioned before both succeeded at the box office and picked up most Academy Award noms ever for an individual films. While the most obvious go-to market audience for Wuthering Heights is older females, of course, the studio's marketing team also worked hard to seduce Gen Zers and young millennials, as reflected by much of the ad campaign. Their efforts paid off. Now the trick will be to get the older females to show up as well. Oh, so the older ones aren't showing up. They targeted them and it's worked well with them, but unfortunately it seems like targeting the Gen Zers and young millennials kind of isolated them from the older female market. Now the trick will be to get the older females to show up. Throughout much of the weekend, 53% of the audience was between the ages of 18 and 34. Yet the R-rated film was slapped with a B by a demo group filmmakers assumed would be more sympathetic. Overall, films made up 76% of all ticket buys. Reviews are divided, which prompted a rash of stories last week as the film's Rotten Tomato critic score began dropping precipitously. It currently rests at a 63%. Wow. Now, while the audience ranking on Rotten Tomatoes is 84%. For Fresnel's reinterpretation of the 1847 Brit Lit classic about a sense of love, possession, and doomed passion on the West Yorkshire moors as the world of the brooding Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw collide. Warner and partner MRC paid $80 million to pick up the global rights for the project, reportedly beating out a far larger $150 from Netflix. GOAT was the only new film to earn an A along with a near-perfect post-track score. It's oh wow, and a nod to a team at Sony Animation, home to both the Spider-Verse and the cultural sensation K-pop Demon Hunters. Which I did say, I have not watched this movie. I have no desire to watch that movie, but I said if it wins the Oscar for Best Animated Film, I will watch it. By the way, that's good news. That's good news. I was very worried about this movie. I thought it might have. I didn't have the highest hopes for it, but I'm glad to see it's doing well. So well that it might actually top the box office. We might have to come with a little short, Tuesday or Wednesday or something, and see who actually came out on top for that weekend. Maybe I should have. If I was thinking, I probably would have did this in the middle of the week. so you can have this completely and see who won. Inspired by a tale from Kurt's childhood, the original family pick follows Will, a small goat with big dreams, who gets a once-in-a-lifetime shot to join the pros and play Roarball, high-intensity co. What the fuck just happened? An intensity co-ed full contact sport dominated by the fastest, fiercest elements in the world. His teammates aren't thrilled. Okay, yeah, I know what the movie is about. While Wuthering Heights is popping among young women, Crime 101 is getting a large share of the older females. Oh, got competition. I mean, Chris Hemsworth, yeah, sure. Wow, which Warner's is also targeting. Translated, the heist pick was a popular Valentine's Day date night choice for 55 and older age set. Really? Director Bart Layton's ensemble crime noir pick is looking at a third place finish with 17.8 million through Monday, including 15 for overseas for a 3-day weekend, and it opened in 12 million overseas in 60 markets. Stars Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, and Mark Ruffalo. It's based on an Arthur Don Winslow's novella of the same name. Follows Detective Lubensnick. What the fuck? As Lubensnick. Why that nigga neck lubed up so much, bro? As he attempts to solve a string of multi-million-dollar jewel heists by cracking the perpetrator, who follows a strict set of rules known as Crime 101. As the fate of the various characters converges, the line between Hunter x Hunter is blurred. So MGM paid $90 million for the rights. So there you go. So Crime 101 is sitting at 80% compared to Wuthering Heights 63% and Goats 79%. So it's the highest rated of all of them, but it's still coming in third. Angel Studios, Kevin James Feel Good Commodore Solo Mio rounded out the top. Never heard of this. Top 5 was 6.4 million over the 3-day weekend. Three movies from the Disney Empire populated the top 20 charts as it became the first Hollywood studio to cross $1 billion mark in 2026. Already? In 2020, global sales thanks to Sin Help, Avatar, Fire and Ash, and Zootopia 2. Oh. Can you count Fire and Ash? Because Fire and Ash dropped last year. Zootopia came out last year too, didn't it? Yeah, that came out in November. I don't know, just counting late 2025 and still counting for 2026 goals. I get it still in theaters and shit, but I feel like that should still be counted as because it's 4-day weekend, numbers could easily shift. Grosses will be updated Monday morning. Yeah, like I said, I might do a little short when we go over who actually topped the box office for the surprise weekend. I forgot today was President's Day. You know, I work a job where fucking national holidays don't mean shit. So I never so unfortunately I'm never on track to actually know when these holidays can come up, besides, the big major ones. But President's Day is not on the same fucking levels like Thanksgiving or Christmas, Independence Day. Is it one that's on the same date every year, or is it more like Thanksgiving where it's on a certain day and the date changes? When is it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it is one of those. It's the third Monday in February. So yeah, there you go. So it's one of those ones that the date changes all the time. Yeah, but anyway. Let's see. I ain't even got it on here, you bitch. Let's see. Okay, so it's actually gone down slightly in both, I want to say. What did they say it was on Rotten Tomatoes? 63. Yeah, it has. It's gone down in both, because it was like 63 critic, 83 audience, and it slightly dipped in both. Now it's a 62 critic, 80 audience. So a slight dip, but it still has dipped slightly in both. So, no. Let's see. Goat has jumped up to an 80 and 93. Let's see, what was that? They had it at the bottom. Let's go to the bottom because they had all three of them down there. Okay. Yeah, Goat was at a 79. It's jumped up to an 80 critic score and a 93 audience score. Goddamn, I hate the fact that this shit's like that. I can still read it. It's just I don't fucking like reading like this. they say what it was in terms of audience scores? Let's see. Go. Near perfect post tracks. So it scored high. Yeah, so it's probably near high. Yeah. And Crime is jumped to, and Crime is at an 86 critic, 84 audience, and that one was, and that was high. That was like 86. Yeah. So it stayed the same. It stayed the same. Huh. Very, 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 very interesting. So now, kind of looking at it, Wuthering Heights might still top. Now it's interesting because Wuthering Heights is leading the pack, but so far it has the lowest scores amongst critics and audiences. So even like word of mouth might actually help out, GOAT more. So I could see that possibly overtaking it then. That's interesting. But yeah, so there is your box office for this weekend. Let's try this one more time. Yeah. So that's your box office for this weekend. Now moving on. Like I said, we have ever since I've been doing this, I've come across, especially once I start doing it in the video form, where now I can cover a little bit more award shows like this besides the big major ones at the same time. We come across a nice bit of very obscure and very focused different award shows we've come across. We discovered the Producers Guild Awards, the Location Manager Awards, which I also didn't know was a thing. But it goes to show you how many aspects go into filmmaking. And we have yet another one. As Sinners, one battle after another, Frankenstein SNL lead the Makeup and Hairstyling Guild Awards. And this is our full list with it, the MUAHS. Oh, the makeup and hairstyling. Okay. The MUAHS. That makes a lot of sense. The MUAHS Awards. So we also got our full list of winners on here too. The makeup and hairstyling team behind Best Picture Oscar nominees Sinners, One Battle After Another, and Frankenstein swept the film category Saturday for the 13th, and it's fairly new too, it's only the 13th one, the 13th annual MUAHS Awards. The Makeup and Hairstyling Guild annual ceremony honoring the best in their crafts took place at the Westin Bonaventure in Los Angeles. Rachel Harris hosted. Warner Brothers' Sinners, which was nominated for record 16 Oscars last month, won for Best Period and or Character Makeup and Hairstylings, while Warner's One Battle up for 13 Oscars, won for Best Contemporary Makeup and Hairstylings. Netflix's Frankenstein won for Best Makeup Prosthetics. Both Sinners and Frankenstein are in the running for makeup and hairstyles at the Oscars as well, alongside Japan's Kokuho, The Smashing Machine, and body horror, The Ugly Stepsister. Last year, MUAHS voters tapped The Substance among its winners, with that movie pick going on to take the Oscar category. So if history repeats, Sinners was probably taking home the Oscar for that possibly. Again, if history repeats. Since the modern MUAHS Awards began in 2014, one of its marquee film winners for makeup or hair has gone on to claim the best makeup hair Oscars every year except twice. So there is a precedent for it. The numbers back it up. So there is a good chance we can mark down Sinners. For any of you fucking poly market bros out there, which I don't know why I fucking call them fuck that. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I feel like that might be an avenue with not a lot of crossover. Fucking putting money on Oscars, but nah, it probably is. But I might have to look into that low key. So if you want to put money on something, there is a high chance that Sinners is taking home Oscar for best hair and makeup. Let's see. The last time was in 2024 when the Academy Award went to Poor Things, which was up for 2 MUAHS Awards and went home empty-handed. The only other was 2022 when The Eyes of Tammy Faye won the Oscar but was shut out at the MUAHS. In the TV races tonight, NBC's Saturday Night Live led the way with 3 wins, including one for its 50th anniversary special, while Apple TV's The Studio and Palm Royale won 2 awards apiece. Each picking up individual makeup and hairstyling awards. Another double winner in the children and teen programs category was Disney Plus's The Skeleton Crew. Tonight's ceremony also featured honorary awards bestowed by the EITSE Local 706, with Amy Madigan receiving the Distinguished Artisan Award presented by her weapons director Zach Krieger and the hair and makeup teams. Okay, so they even do a motherfucking honoree fucking award there too. Longtime Emmy-winning Nickelodeon makeup artist Michael Johnston received the Vanguard. They even do Vanguard Awards. That just goes to show you that even in departments that aren't the clear obvious shit like directing, acting, and like editing, even like writing, I put in there too. Like those big ones, they're still a connected community and recognition in other departments as well. So like, that just goes to show you like there's so much so much that goes into filmmaking, but also, which also means there's other multiple avenues you could go if you want to get into that kind of thing. Now, if I come across some motherfucking sound awards, now we gonna be talking about something. I'm pretty sure there is too. I better look that up. In addition, Raging Bull and Michael Jackson's Thriller makeup artist Greg Nelson was presented the Lifetime Achievement Award for makeup, given by Robert Patrick and Dave Hussey, while Forrest Gump and Matrix hairstylist Judy Alexander Corey received the Lifetime Achievement Award for hairstylist, presented by Kathy Bates. The IATSE Local 706 Award honor outstanding achievements in the artistry and creativity of makeup artists and hairstylists. Nominations for calendar year 2025 span 20 categories across film, TV, music videos, live stage productions, which include Broadway, international theater, and theme parks. Wow, they even do fucking theme park shit. That's crazy. So here's our 4 list of winners. Best makeup prosthetics, Frankenstein. Period piece makeup centers. Period piece character hair styling centers. Feature-length motion pictures. Here's contemporary, went to one battle after another. Contemporary makeup, contemporary hair went to both. And then for TV, prosthetics went to Stranger Things. Period character makeup went to Palm Royale. Hairstyling's period piece went to Palm Royale too. Contemporary hairstyle went to the studio. Contemporary makeup was the studio as well. Saturday Night Live took home period for hair and makeup and period prosthetics. Contemporary hairstyling went to Dancing with the Stars. Contemporary makeup went to Saturday Night Live. Children's TV, hairstyles with the Skeleton Crew for hair and makeup. And then on theatrical live stage, Frankenstein for hair and makeup. The Monkey King for California. Oh, by the way, Broadway International was Frankenstein. California was the Monkey King. And then for commercials and music videos, best hairstyles go to Walmart's Who Newville holiday campaign. And for Lady Gaga's makeup went to Lady Gaga's Abracadabra music video. So there you go. Again, just going to show how broad and widespread some of these departments of filmmaking, and it also just it is a avenue of artistry, and it does get recognized for awards. So like, hey, if you went to that, just know it does get recognized, and there is like a whole market for recognizing work in that department, and in those departments specifically, not just like the big ones that cover everything, and for this shit specifically. So I think that's pretty fucking cool. So we'll have to keep an eye out on when the winners for the 2026 MUAHS come get released, but it's probably by this time next year. All right, next up, The Mummy 4 confirms Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz returns and sets a summer 2028 release. As we welcome back Jordan King. Praise Imhotep. Just hours after we shared a snippet of Matt Bedanael-Opland and Tyler Garrett, aka Ready or Not duo Radio Silence, talking about their upcoming Mummies Legacy sequel. Very, very beautiful and sweeping and scary and fun. Deadline drops some very exciting news about the guy's resurrection of a true universal monster classic. Following for earlier reports that Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz were in talks for The Mummy 4, it's now official. Rick and Evelyn O'Connor, the OG Evelyn O'Connor, will be back. Okay, Jordan, come on now. In the unexpected forequel. And what's more, it's set to be a proper summer blockbuster, heading our way on May 19th, 2028. Writing a script from the Family Plan scribe David Cogsall. Bedinelli, I think I'm saying that right. Bedinelli, Opland, and Garrett's take on the Mummy is being very hush-hush for the time of being insofar as revealing how Evelyn and Rick last seen together in 2001's Mummy Returns, And then only Fraser returned in 2008. 2008. Jordan, you're a little too. You're Jordan. I know you're excited, but you gotta. You gotta watch. You gotta go back and just fix these errors, man. The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, will be returning in what capacity? THR also previously reported that the new movie will ignore Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, however, which would create a far smoother ramp for the radio silence duo take on the franchise. I agree, because I was saying, like, how are they going to explain? I mean, they could have just ignored it, like how she was played by a whole different actress in that one. It was still the character, it was just a different actress. But they're saying they're skipping that one all together. So I wonder what that means for their son. Wasn't their son grown in that one? Okay, but whose signature blend of wit and genuine horror is a perfect match for the guys behind the Scream reboot and Scream 6. Whether we'll be seeing fellow Mummy OG Jonathan Hanna or Oded Fear return to the big screen reunion remains to be seen. I'll fucking hope so. Though both actors had previously declared that they'd be up for reprising their roles as Jonathan Carahan and Ardeth Bay. With Indiana Jones having seemingly wrapped up with the Dial of Destiny back in 2023, Disney's long-mooted Pirates of the Caribbean reboot still lost at sea. The Renaissance is in full flow. The timing couldn't be more right for a big swashbuckling action-adventure franchise to come back to our screens with its original heroes front and center. Yeah, you know what? I can't lie. I didn't talk about it. Well, Indiana Jones even with the Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones has kind of been, after the third one, even though we got two more after, they both weren't received well, and there was a massive gap between the two of them. So I feel like, but yeah, I mean, the Pirates of the Caribbean, I mean, there's plenty of action adventures. I get what they're saying, though. Especially in terms when you think about, like, throwback action adventure kind of reboots. Pirates of the Caribbean was an early 2000s one. Indiana Jones was a 90s thing. 80s? 90s? Hold on, wait. Raiders is the first one, right? Is Raiders the first? 81, so it was an 80s one. So there you go. So, I get it. So, yeah. So just know, Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz returning for The Mummy, and it is set for a summer 2028 release date, which means they're probably going to start shooting either late this year or early mid next year. They're going to be shooting. All right, next up, we've got Jason Momoa joins Justin Lin's Helldivers video game movie. It has a November 10th, 2027 release date for the Sony PlayStation project. Goddamn, this is just the Hollywood Reporter. By the way, guys, the Hollywood Reporter fucking hates if you have an ad blocker on. They'll legitimately blur out the fucking text of their own fucking page. Jason Momoa has nabbed the leading role in Helldivers, Justin Lin's video game adaptation for Sony Pictures and PlayStation Productions based on the popular video game franchise from Arrowhead. Sony is set at November 10th, which is read that the project is based on the video game. Yeah, but you said that. Goddamn, you repeat yourself. Crazy. Helldivers Super sold over 12 million units and searches on an elite unit of soldiers known as Helldivers who must battle alien creatures threatening to destroy the fictional planet of Super Earth. If you are not a gamer and you're mostly a movie person, Helldivers is basically just it's just Starship Troopers. Just think Starship Troopers. That's basically what it is. Gary Dauberman, the scribe behind the hit It and Annabelle horror movies. Okay. I can't remember how Annabelle was critically and financially, but that first It movie, wrote the initial script for the project, was then caught in the attention of Lynn, who's best known for his work in Fast and Furious movies. He's also a horror guy too. Hutch Parker, Quizzlebash, and Lynn are producing. Sony and PlayStation previously worked together on Uncharted, starring Holland and Wahlberg. That got around 407 million globally, one of the top 10 highest grossing video game adaptations globally. They also do Twisted Metal on Peacock and The Last of Us on HBO. Momoa is also starring in the WB and Legendary's Minecraft movie. He's also doing Street Fighter 2. He's doing quite a few video game movie adaptations. He did Minecraft. The Wrecking Crew, which just came out on Amazon. He's popping up in Wonder Girl. Wow, Wonder Girl. just lost all your fucking nerd credentials. Supergirl. He's appearing in it too as Lobo. He's starring opposite Ryan Reynolds and Legendary's Warner Brothers Animal Friends. I don't know that one. And then, of course, he's playing Blanca in Street Fighter and reprising his role as Duncan Idaho in Doom Part 3. So he is a very, very busy man. Very busy man. So there you go. Of course, not too much beyond that, but he is attached as of right now. Again, of course, shit can change depending on how long the movie takes to get going, if it gets picked up, depending on how script changes go and all that type of shit. But for right now, he is attached, so we'll see if he sticks along and if this movie actually does end up happening. But yeah, Jason Momoa is a good name to put on there. Justin Lin, if he was directing, that's also a great name, a great person to have in the director's chair. I'm not the biggest fan of the Fast and Furious movies, but he did revitalize that franchise, so he is an expert in doing just good. He also give him credit because he likes to do shit practical too. He is a good practical director. He knows how to do the high big budget action shit. So that's good. If Gary Dolan, who wrote the script, he's a horror guy, so it makes me hopeful that this might have some horror elements in it. But of course, if it's Momoa and it's Lin, it's gonna be very action heavy too. So maybe you get a good mix of action. Actually, no, because Justin Lin did Justin Lin was a fucking horror guy. I forgot about that. Justin Lin was also a horror guy too. He directed goddamn, what was it? The Conjuring movies? Is that what it was? He did a lot of horror shit too though. Before he started doing the action shit, horror is actually where he cut his teeth. They don't hear it. I ain't tripping, am I? Or did he mostly produce horror movies? He's was attached to some horror movies too. God damn, maybe I'm tripping. God damn, am I tripping? I guess I'm tripping. I swear he was doing horror before he jumped to the Fast and Furious movies. But maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I thought he was attached to some, like one of those Blumhouse horror franchises that they had, like The Conjuring or whatever the fuck else they had. I swear he was doing horror movies. Who else won? God damn, now I'm thinking in my mind, like, now who the fuck am I thinking of? And is it racist? I thought it was Is it racist? I thought it was him. Fuck. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Wait, shit. Nope. What the fuck? Hold on. The fuck am I thinking of? I'm going on a whole fucking tangent right now. Because now I'm like, who the fuck was I thinking of then? James Wan. That's who the fuck I am. That was racist. I'm a goddamn racist. James Wan. That's who the fuck I'm thinking of. Yes. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Because, yeah, The Conjuring Insidious, Conjuring, he did all that. And then he went to Aquaman. Because I'm still thinking fucking, because Jason Momoa. Maybe that's why I thought it was him. But yeah, this is who the fuck I was thinking of. Goddamn. Goddamn, man. Goddamn, Chad. It might be a racist. Fuck me. I gotta rethink my life, Chad. Damn it. But yeah, it was James Wan I was thinking of, not Justin Lin. Okay. I'm sure, like, I know I'm not fucking tripping. That was somebody who did a bunch of horror movies. Then he did some fucking action movies. Okay. Goddamn. He's doing Mortal Kombat 2? Is he directing that? No, he's not. Okay, he's just a producer or something on there. All right. Well, that's it for that. That's it for that wild ass tangent. All right. Moving on. Scorpion's MCU costume finally revealed in Spider-Man Brand New Day art. Alright, so the MCU has finally seen revealed what the Scorpion will look like in Brand New Day through the Brazilian store Pictacos. The first new look at Michael Mando's MCU return with his Scorpion costume. Oh, is that fucking Boomerang? Is this a comic book? Well, it's a comic book. What? Production officials. Costumes, a brand new day featuring the marketing of the official products related to the Marvel icon. The banner also features glimpses of Mark Ruffalo's The Hulk. Oh, okay, that's what that is right there. Will also include Spider-Man villains Tarantula and Boomerang. Did I miss the announcement that Boomerang was going to be in this movie? I know there was rumors that somebody got cast and it was like, oh, they're probably being Tarantula. Did I miss the Boomerang shit? Oh, shit. That's cool. I recently read, about recently, I mean like within like the last 3-4 years. I read the Spider-Man run where he was like roommates with him. So that's how I got introduced to him. That's why I know him. But cause him, Tarantula, they have like a little group. They got like a little gang of villains. They hang out at that bar. The bar with no name. The bar with like all the villains. So now I'm wondering, like, oh shit, are we moving towards doing that storyline in the future? Cause is it Robbie Robertson? No, he's in the what the fuck am I thinking of? He's in the Spider Noir show. The guy playing Robbie Robertson. Let's see. Right. We don't know who's playing though. Yeah, right. We know who's playing. Huh. That's crazy. I did not know they were in there. I missed that part. But yeah, but there's Scorpion right there. I don't know. Can we click on this there? There we go. Zoom in a little bit. But there he is. Right there. No surprise. Seems like they're going for it's no surprise. More militaristic tech suit. If you don't have the helmet, I'm gonna be very sad. I think it was always a suit. It's just in the early days, it was more, it was more of a cartoony looking suit, with like a skin suit with a big tail on the end. But lately, like even in the game, it looked more like a tech suit as opposed to like a body suit. So that seems to be what they're going for here. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Here's Tarantula, then Boomerang there. Yeah, pretty nice. You got the Hulk. Ooh, this one looks like it's Boomerang and Scorpion. So maybe they're working together. Maybe like Scorpion's like the big main baddie, and their Tarantula and Boomerang are like his little lackeys. Yeah. Actually, that would be kind of dope if for these movies they go in the route of the show that they just did, the animated show they just did. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We're like now Peter's Rose Gallery is filling up with a lot of bad guys, but they all come from just like tech-based shit. So it's just all of them getting like suits and technology and shit and turning into villains. Mando was first announced on August 1st, 2025, reprising his role from Homecoming. The actor was also seen through set photos during production in October of 2025, as Mac was spotted in prison attire leaving a helicopter. At the time of this publication, Sony and Marvel have not formally announced any actors to be playing Boomerang and Tarantula. Okay, that's why I didn't see anything there. The characters have also not been officially announced as part of the Brand New Day cast, but could very well be surprise players for the story. If Tarantula and Boomerang end up having any role in Spider-Man Brand New Day, the Phase 6 installment will mark their first live-action debut. when they mark their live action debuts. However, it's key to take into account that this doesn't 100% mean they are central antagonists. True, they could just be very small. They could just be some small time villains Peter handles in like, you know, a short scene in the movie at some point. It makes sense to have more details. Being marked for Holland's big film. It's less than half a year away, but also raises more questions about when the first Brandon Day trailer will finally be released. Actually, didn't I say this? When does it come out? It comes out in July. It's already February. So honestly, I can see the first one dropping next month. I can see the first one dropping in March, because they typically do them like 4 months out. 4 months, you get the first teaser trailer, and then like 2 months go by, and then they release like the official one, and then of course like the final one is like a month after that one. Don't quote me on that, but but that's what I think. I think we'll see the first trailer in March. The first teaser trailer. Probably drop next month. Tombstone is also making his live-action debut with Marvin Jones III bringing the character to life. So this won't be his first time playing Lonnie Lincoln. The black villain also voiced Tombstone in Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, yeah, that's right. So there you go. Y'all those pictures. Also, nice little look at the suit. Little tease of the Hulk. No Punisher on this though. So yeah, you know. All right, we got a lot of random casting updates here to finish off the story. Corey Hawkins and Kelvin Harrison Jr. in talks to star in Death of a Salesman adaptation at Focus and Amblin. Corey Hawkins and Kelvin Jr. are in talks to join the cast of the Focus features Death of a Salesman. Jeffrey Wright and Octavia Spencer are set to star. Chino Chikwu will direct and co-adapt the Pulitzer Prize winner Tony Kushner Arthur Miller's play. That's not the guy who's the villain in Guardians 3, is it? And in Peacemaker, the 1949 Pulitzer Prize winning two-act play first put on Broadway in February 1949. It ran for 742 performances. The play follows aging traveling salesman Willie Loman, who tries to fix his life with the family he always put down as he put his work first. The play, which won the 49 Pulitzer Prize for Drama and Tony Award for Best Play, focuses on themes of infidelity, truth, and the American dream. There have been myriad adaptations for TV with Dustin Hoffman, Warren Mitchell, and Michael Denny playing Willie Loman. The 51 feature adaptation starring Frederick March as Willie was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. Producers are there you go. Hawkins has been very busy as of late, currently shooting Night Watching opposite Mila Kunis. Next up for Hawkins, he can be seen in Amazon Ninja Studios' Crime 101, which just came out, which stars Hemsworth, Ruffalo, Keegan, and Chris. Oh, he's in The Odyssey too? I didn't know that. Opposite Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, and Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, Lupita Nyong'o, a bunch of motherfuckers in that shit. He will also star opposite Willem Dafoe and Nadia Lattice's adaptation of the Walter Mosley novel The Man in My Basement, which premiered the 10th of 2025. Oh yeah, we watched the trailer for that. I remember that. Harrison Jr. most recently seen in Searchlight's musical Odessa opposite Sadie Sink. He can be seen in Alf Gang as well as the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. So there you go, little casting update there. Bitch, give me a picture. Is that her? Okay? So that might be that. So it's a woman. Ooh, oh shit, what's this? Stranger Things Best Feature, The Spirit of Wars Winners List. Oh shit, we got a little update. Hold on. Actually, I should have went through it from here. Alright, next up, Kenan Thompson and Lamorne Morris to star in the action comedy movie Unwanted, based on the hit Q Code podcast. Kenan and Lamar are teaming up for a new action comedy. Morris and his longtime creative partner Kyle Shervin wrote and directed the original series, which topped the fiction podcast charts upon its release in 2021. Unwanted centers on two degenerates who attempt to claim a $1 million reward by capturing an escaped convicted murderer. But as the logline explains, that plan quickly unravels as they find themselves dangerously unprepared for the chaos that follows. Production on the movie, directed by Richie Keene, who does Ghost, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Fist Fight. No, that was called... Is Fist Fight the one with Charlie Day and Ice Cube? Yes, it is. Okay. It's slated to begin this summer. Morris and Shervin wrote the screenplay and will produce the project via their 11 Below banner alongside Thompson and John Reese Jr.'s Artist for Artist Company. Carter Swan and Billy Magnuson, who co-starred in the podcast opposite Morris, and Q Code's Robert Herding, Ben Curtis, and Nick Shakes are also on board to produce. Morris announced the development project during an episode of his and Shervin's podcast, The Lamorne After, where Thompson appeared as a guest. The full episode can be seen below. Morris is an Emmy winner of XX's Fargo. I did not know that. We'll be seeing opposite Nick. I just talked about that. Yeah, he's playing what's his face? That guy, the motherfucker name I just said. Robbie Morris, whatever the fuck his name was. And it's currently in production on Jumanji 4. Oh, I didn't know he was in that. In addition to The Morning After, he also hosts the New Girl podcast Rewatch and The Mess Around with former castmate Hannah Simone. Thompson continues his tenure as the longest-running cast member on SNL and is currently airing its 51st season. The Emmy winner also co-hosted and produces Prime Video's weekly sports series Good Sports with Kevin Hart. In film, Thompson most recently reteamed with Kel Mitchell for The Long-Awaited Good Burger 2 for Paramount+. The longtime duo will next star in the horror comedy Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. What? I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, more Kenan and Kel. I will not be mad at that. I didn't mean to click that, but okay. And there you go. So there you go. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So that's dope. I know it's a podcast. I'm gonna have to listen to it. Cause I ain't gonna. I've been wanting to find more like fictional narrative driven podcasts. Cause like I feel like most podcasts are just like the sit down interview style shit, or just people just sitting around yapping about stuff. But I do want to listen to more like story driven fictional narrative podcast. So I might have to check this one out before this movie comes out. And also, look, y'all know I'm an SNL head. If y'all couldn't tell, nigga loved all that. Nigga loved Kenan and Kel back in the day. So I'm a massive Kenan Thompson fan. I like Lamar Morris too. I don't see him in a ton of shit, but the very small moments I do see him on stuff. He's fucking hilarious. So I do like him. Yeah, I did not know this. Who's playing Frankenstein? Is there Jacob Elordi? Low key, that would actually be kind of fucking hilarious. How long ago was this? This was recent too. This was only on the 20th of last month. Kenan and Kel are teaming up once again for a horror comedy film that will pit the pair against an iconic monster. Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. Then also made during Amazon's Bitch. The Good Sports Show, which he does with Kevin Hart, which you said, is going to be production this summer. Two delivery drivers whose routine drop-off takes a terrifying turn when they arrive at a creepy, out-of-place castle and after they meet Frankenstein's monster, turning an ordinary night into a fight for survival. Okay, so they're not playing their Good Burger characters. First horror comedy together. They also started in the made-for-TV with Two Heads Are Better Than None, which aired as a finale movie for their beloved sitcom Kitty Cat. Nigga, what? I am discovering so much right now. Two Heads Are Better. What is that? I never heard of that. Love finding new ways to work together. This project felt like a perfect mix. Also, it's the whole fact that they've also been working together more, because there was a time for years where it seemed like, mostly from Kenan's side, it seemed like he did not want to work with Kel anymore, especially when he got on SNL. It seemed like he was trying to put the more, kid-focused comedy, his times at all that, and Kenan and Kel seemed like he was trying to put that behind him and didn't really want to associate with all that shit no more. So I'm very happy that they got back together. I'm gonna have to look into that shit on my own. Let's see. First announcement joins since Good Burger 2. Alright, cool. What's that movie called? Two Heads Are Better Than One. Is that new, or is that just legitimately just something that's just been lost to time for me? Oh yeah, this shit was the 2000s. Yeah, this is just something that was just lost to time for me. I ain't never had it. Nigga, is that Cora? No, it's not. Okay. I was like, is that Cora from the fucking Medea movie? Okay, no. So this is just something that's just been lost to time for me. So it's a movie that is the finale to the Kenan and Kel series. Okay. Like I said, this is just something that's just lost to time for me. All right. So yeah, there's that. Me, I had to go down an entire Kenan and Kel rabbit hole just now. All right, and for our last story, Daniel Kaluuya is in talks for Michael Shank's sci-fi film Hotel at 824. Hotel times 4. We hear that Daniel Kaluuya is in talks to star this. Hotel times 4 follows a man who wakes up trapped in a mysterious hotel room, all alone in a mind-bending prison. His only chance for escape is teamwork with himself. Shanks, who wrote the script that appeared on the 2021 Blacklist, is also directing it. Wait, what? Directing and producing as deadline for a soldier. This shit was on a fucking Blacklist. Hotel times 4 is a negative pickup for 824. The pick will be, what the fuck does that mean? A negative pickup is a contract entered into by an independent producer in a movie studio conglomerate wherein the studio agrees to purchase the movie from the producer at a given date for a fixed sum. So it's an independent producer. So it's a independent producer working with a major studio, and they're going to buy the movie from the producer, but at a future date and for a set amount of money. So it's like it doesn't really matter if the movie when the movie launches. The word negative in this context can be confusing because it does not relate a numerical value. But instead comes from the pre-digital era in which motion pictures were embodied in physical film negatives. Oh, okay. So depending on whether the studio pays part or all of the cost for the film, the studio will receive the rights, with net profits between the producer and the studio. So he's getting money too. Okay. The pick will be produced by Mike Cowan, Emily Fitzsimmons of Princess Pictures, and Adam McKay. There you go. The horror rom-com sold out of Sundance and Neon. They did together. I watched that. The horror rom-com, a rom-com horror. It was more of a. I do not remember a lot of comedy in that movie. Sold out of Sundance, 22 out to Neon for 17 million, gross 32 around the globe. Following his turn in 2022 summer tentpole Nope, Kaluuya recently starred in the Chris Rock directed Misty Green. I have never heard of that. Which is coming. I'm learning so much about other shit that I just did not know of in this episode alone. Which is coming out later this year. Okay. So it hasn't started its marketing rollout yet, probably. Kaluuya starred in such movies as Sicario and Kick-Ass 2. What? I didn't know that. Mostly because, he broke out in 2017's Get Out is when he really broke out. So I didn't even know. I have been wanting for a while. I'm like, I want to go back and just watch a bunch of old early 2000s movies just to see a lot of actors who I know now and just to see what they did back then. I watched Men in Black came on TV the other day, and I fucking found, and for the first time dawned on me, fucking Vincent D'Onofrio's in that fucking movie. I was like, what? It grossed $260 million worldwide. Kaluuya went on to star in the Black Panther. It did Steve McQueen's Widows. He won a Best Supporting Actor for Judas and the Black Messiah for his role as Fred Hampton. He also voiced Hobie Brown in Marvel's Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. He's also doing a spinoff. He's also being part of the spinoff for that too. So that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know. Also, they don't talk about it, but I believe he also took a break from acting for a while too. Like you said, the last movie he did was Nope in 2022, and now he does this Misty Green. So now he's kind of coming back. He's slowly coming back to acting now. So that's cool. So there you have it. But that is it for our news stories. Oh, but we gotta talk about the negative. We gotta talk about the negative pickup deal. I'm gonna have to read this again so I can fully understand what the shit that means. But yeah, that's it for our news drop here. News drop. That's it for our stories. Now, of course, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the trailer section. All right, so I got a couple of trailers. I got 8. Again, it's a little slow. Not too much popping off. I was surprised how much movie trailers we didn't get, especially with the Super Bowl happening recently too. But hey, again, we're in the low time for movies right now. We're in the award season, so that's kind of being the most thing right now. Oh shit! Wait, we ain't done. I just said award season. We ain't done because of that. We got this breaking news here. So we got the Spirit Awards literally seemingly just fucking wrapped up. So we gotta talk. Let's go over the winners for that. The 41st film, the 41st Film Independent Spirit Awards took place Sunday afternoon at Hollywood as the organizers recognized the best indies in movies and TV. Train Dreams and Sorry Baby were multi-award winners, with the former taking home Best Feature, Director, and Cinematography. The latter being awarded with Best Screenplay and Supporting Actress. The video isn't out yet, but I literally recorded it hours before I got to this. But I did watch Train Dreams. It's a part of my Oscars March, if you don't know. It's tangent here, a little self-promotion here. Oscars March, I'm watching all of the Oscar nominees for Best Picture this year. I'm watching all of them until we get to the Oscars on March 15th. I've already watched One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sentimental Value. Sinners, by the way, the only one I watched before I started doing this, so the review for that one is way, way earlier when I watched it when the movie first came out. But yes. So Oscars March, I'm watching all the nominees for Best Picture. I just watched Train Dreams. I just recorded I just watched for it right now. So chances are that was gonna come out after this video comes out. So be on the lookout for that. And I will say, cinematography, it deserved to win. And if it won Best Picture, I'm not surprised about that either. Spoiler alert until we get there. It might be one of my favorites in the Oscar, in the Best Picture field so far. So yeah, Alex Russell's Lurker also won twice for Best Feature Film and Best First Screenplay. However, the winningest project of the night was Netflix's Adolescence, which took home 4 awards. It's just listed them all here, but let's go on down and just look at do they have a list? Okay, here we go. Here's a list for the winners right here. Ego Nwodim also. Oh, I love me some Ego Nwodim. She hosted, which used to take place the day before the Oscars. That's kind of dumb. But yeah, so here we are. Here's the list of winners. Best Screenplay was won by Sorry Baby. Documentary, The Perfect Neighbor. International Film, The Secret Agent, which is also on my list for Oscars Watch. And also, surprisingly, the movie I'm about to watch right after I get done recording this, because Train Dreams and The Secret Agents are the movies I had to watch for this week. So that's literally, I'm finna watch this after I finish recording this. But The Secret Agent won Best International Film. Lurker for Best First Screenplay. Supporting Actress won by Naomi Ackie for Sorry Baby. The John Cassavetes Award, I don't know what that means, went to Esther Isle, which is this island. Best Editing went to The Testament of Anna Lee. Cinematography, Train Dreams. Best Breakthrough Performance went to K.O. Martin for The Plague. Best First Feature went to Lurker. Best Director went to Clint Bentley of Train Dreams. Lead Performance, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. And Best Feature was won by Train Dreams. The Robert Altman Award was won by The Long Walk. Is that that's gotta be the, Mark Hamill. David Jones. Yeah, that's the Stephen King joint. Someone to Watch Award is won by Tati Ribeiro, the director of Valentina. True the Fiction Award was won by Raji, I don't know how to say that, the director of Your Touch Makes Other Invisible, and the Producers Award went to Tony Gang. On the TV side, Best Supporting Performance in a scripted series went to Aaron Doherty for Adolescence. They also, Owen Cooper of Adolescence also won Best Breakthrough for a scripted series, and also won just the overall Best New Scripted Series Award. Best Non-Scripted or Documentary went to Pee Wee as himself. Lead Performance in a new scripted series went to Stephen Graham of Adolescence. And Ensemble went to Chief of War. That's the one with Jason Momoa was shit for Apple, right? Yeah. So that is the Spirit Awards. Again, we just caught that, just wrapped up, so we kind of went over the awards for that one. So, hey, shouts out to Train Dreams for winning that. Does it jump it up? Maybe the odds of it winning Best Picture went up for that one. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so all right, let's get to our trailers here. Let me pause the music. All right, let's get to our trailers here. We starting off with Girls Like Girls official trailer. Let's read this before we go into it, because I don't know what the fuck this is. Love begins when you let it in. Watch the trailer for Girls Like Girls, a film by Haley Kiyoko in theaters June 19. Based on writer-director Haley Kiyoko's hit single and best-selling novel of the same name, featuring all the music from Kiyoko, Girls Like Girls is a heartfelt coming-of-age story set over the course of one sun-drenched summer where a new girl in town, Coley, falls in love for the first time while learning to accept herself along the way. It's woke shit, so get ready for that.
Who's this?
We found her sitting all alone.
Sonya's a thing for strays.
I'm Coley.
You coming or what?
Glad we didn't scare you off.
Has he always been so possessive?
Like all guys. Promise you'll message me tonight?
You could have just given that to me on paper.
It's called romance.
Very nice to meet you, Sonia. You're welcome anytime.
So what are you doing here?
Oh, so Zach Braff.
Let's go.
Where'd you get that jacket?
His mom's.
You never mentioned her. Do you think it's easy loving someone? You're like really pretty. I think you're really pretty too.
Gotta get with you.
Please don't hate me.
Are you serious?
Are you
You've
okay?
been ignoring me
I don't know what
for
I want.
weeks.
I know that you like me. You kissed me.
I guess I'm just like that with all my friends.
I want to see you find your person. There's so much for you to love about yourself, Coley.
I wish I could see it.
You will, I promise.
What were you guys doing in there?
Nothing.
I don't want to hurt you, Coley, but what would people think? All I do is run. You could stop.
Okay, so it's a movie now, but it's based off a book. But there's also a song. Yeah, hit single. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me when I first read it. So it's a song, a book, and now it's a movie. Hey, is this it right here? Haley, hey, yeah, it is. 10 years ago, 161. Hey, get your money, girl. Man, I ain't mad at it. Not for me, but it's clear. It's clearly has it. If this shit has, I don't know how popular this Haley Kiyoko is. Oh, she's the damn girl in the damn movie. She's the fucking nerd. My fucking mind is blown. This has just been a mind blowing episode here today. I'm just fucking blown away by everything today. Yeah. Okay, she was a Disney girl. Okay. Yeah, she was the main girl in the movie. Wait, is she the main girl or is she the other girl? Wait, hold on. She's the other girl. She's the other, right? No. No, she's 34. Okay, no. Okay, no, it's not her. She just fucking casted somebody who looks fucking exactly like her, apparently. Okay, she was a Disney girl back in 2011. Well, I mean, I was like a high school senior at that point, so she probably was right around the time I was falling out of Disney shit. Okay, shit. Is the girl? Hold on. Is the girl in the video the girl who looks exactly like her actual girlfriend? No. Okay. I was gonna say that'd be fucking crazy if she was. No, okay, all right. Okay, well, like I said, goddamn, get your money, girl. Shit. So she made a song about it, and then she wrote a book about it, and now that book is becoming a movie about it. Hey, shit, get your money, fam. Get that shit, girl. All right, next up we got Scream 7. This is the one they had at the Super Bowl. I could probably play it high. I would play it at full volume. I learned this new thing called ducking. So my audio should be good from this point forward. Yeah, I did fucking discover this thing only just now. Yeah, so we should be good. So I should be able to play everything at full volume now and not be drowned out by the damn audio no more.
Hello, Sydney. I'm gonna make everyone you love suffer. While you watch.
This killer has been planning his attack for years. Your daughter, Tatum, is the same age that you were when this whole thing started.
This isn't gonna stop unless I stop it.
Where is my daughter?
This is gonna be fun.
Scream, only in theaters. Tickets on sale February 9th.
You know, I was just thinking, I was like, oh man, I should. I was like, I should watch all the Scream movies and then because I do need to go and see more movies. Like I said, we're in the low point of movie shit right now, so you know, it ain't too much really popping up. It's getting better now, especially this weekend. You know, heavy hitters drop, like we said, Wuthering Heights and Goat, Crime 101. But I do need to go out and see more movies. So I was like, I should go see this movie. But I was like, I would want to watch all the last Scream movies. But then I'm like, fuck, bro. It's already too much shit. It's already too much shit to watch. I still got like 3 episodes of Wonder Man left. Paradise pops off in like 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm already overwhelmed. I got the Oscars March shit going on. We gonna have that shit till early March. I already got too much shit to watch, bro.
Ready and turn. Nice.
The wedding is this Saturday. What stories are you gonna do?
What do you mean, my speech?
Yeah. Are you gonna use the first time we met?
Yes.
Okay, what about the first date?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck!
You don't have to do a speech.
So you're saying Charlie is your first love?
Yeah.
First love or your first crush?
Both, I think. Wait, is that insane?
At 30?
So I want to say this thing about her laugh. You know how it's very cute, but it's also kind of
repulsive even.
All right, so before we got married, we did this thing where we said the worst thing we've ever done.
Okay. I'll tell mine if we all do it. Promise?
What did you do?
This dog.
Beer bottles.
I like how they did the whole, like, hey, it's 2 interracial couples, but we just swapped the gender and race for each.
And porn.
You left an overnight.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing I've ever done?
Okay,
Doesn't date herself is biracial, so I don't know if it's the same thing.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna order an Uber.
Emma, what the fuck? Beer bottles and porn.
You left an overnight.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing I've ever done?
Okay,
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna order an Uber.
Emma, what the fuck?
Am I sensing some nerves? Remember, you know each other really well.
You have to stop thinking about it.
Can I just say stop thinking?
So you are thinking about it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I am thinking about it now.
How can you even trust her?
You're being incredibly hypocritical.
I never said he was mentally disabled.
Yes, you did. You said he was slow. Emma, true love is complicated. Sorry. I was just trying to do your stupid joke thing. It's about acceptance, radical acceptance.
Why are you acting like you've never done anything bad?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
That's some drama. It's very funny.
You already know. 824 does good shit. Triple 824 does good shit. That was good. Oh, it's this War Machine.
Son, you're one of the most promising candidates we've ever seen.
But why are you here? I just want to get across that finish line, Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major.
Rangers are the spearhead of the United States Army. Do you understand me? Yes, sir, Sergeant!
Hey, slow down, Superman. Making the rest of us look bad.
You can expect your emotional, physical, and mental strength to be pushed to the limit.
Keep your eyes open.
It's communists going haywire.
What the hell is that?
Can't lie, I was not expecting that.
Whatever that thing is, it's hunting us. And it won't stop. No comms, no flares, no firearms. We need to move. It's not about us anymore. It's warning everybody that thing's coming.
Rangers, lead the way! All the way!
You gotta be shitting me.
Fighting them goddamn Pragmata bosses in that bitch. God damn. Y'all played the Pragmata demo? The final boss of that shit? Yeah, they fighting that. During the final stage of U.S. Army Ranger selection, an elite team's training exercise turned into a fight for survival against an unimaginable threat. Roger Analyzation's War Machine on March 9th. I hear some good things about Alan Richmond. I haven't really seen him in shit. I feel like everything he's in is just shit I don't watch. So I don't know about this. I'm pretty sure the only thing to this day that he's in, like starred in, that I've watched is fucking it's fucking the that live action Ninja Turtles movie. You know the one with Megan Fox? Yeah, I feel like that's literally it. All right, Project Hail Mary had a big game trailer too.
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission. I understand the stakes.
Object approaching.
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct, including us. Dr. Grace, the world is counting on you.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. We're here for the same reason. His son is dying too. If we're gonna save our planets, we have to learn how to communicate. Check this out. We have about 250 words. Let's find you a voice.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Oh. Nope.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Try this.
I am Rocky. I like.
So I have a new roommate now.
Hi, Grace.
Together, we're pretty smart. But no one's ever done this before.
It is time go.
I think you're being go time, pal.
There are infinite possibilities for this to go wrong.
This ship wasn't built for this.
Now!
If Grace, Rocky save stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
Okay, it's Phil and Chris Miller. Oh, they directed this. You know, I love me some Phil Miller. Screenplay by Gertrude Gard too. Okay. This seems like a really good, nice little like sci-fi movie. Also, randomly occurred to me, this also gives me heavy vibes of that that Netflix did a sci-fi movie too, and it had like Adam Sandler in it. But he was talking to like a spider or some shit, wasn't he? God damn it! There we go. Netflix, Adam Sandler. What's that space movie? I'm just Spaceman. Ain't that what it's called? It was just called Spaceman, right? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of this. Like I said, I think he was like communicating with like a giant fucking spider or something. This one, I believe. Yeah. This is good though. This looks good though. By the way, when does this come out? March 20th. By the way, March 9th. Fucking Ryan Gosling is hosting SNL with the fucking Gorillaz as the musical guests, which I'm fucking hyped about. It's gonna be the first time Gorillaz performed live on SNL. So I'm fucking hyped for it. And also, Ryan Gosling is actually pretty good. I think he hasn't hosted many times, but I think like the rare times he's been a part of like some funny ass skits. Actually, he's done 4. 3. This is gonna be his 4th. But yeah, he's done some pretty funny ass skits. He's done that. I was just gonna say he's done that one with the fucking. Though he wasn't. It was mostly Kate McKinnon, but the fact that he couldn't keep it together made it funnier. That fucking Santa Claus skit, the fucking Avatar, the Avatar font skit. That one was funny too. But yeah, so I don't know. I just had to go on a weird SNL tangent. All right, next up, Finding Emily. And I'm a massive Gorillaz fan too. I don't know if I ever said that on camera. Massive Gorillaz fan. I'm a hip hop guy, but like Gorillaz is like my favorite artist. Like tops above any fucking genre. It's them. I don't know. Can you see it? You can't. You can't really see it. You can kind of see it. The big goal's in the way, but that's the Gorillaz Almanac is that book back there that they sold in like 2021, 2022 or something. Yeah, just a big book filled with just Gorillaz trivia and art and all kinds of shit. So yeah, I'm a massive Gorillaz fan. All right, back to the trailers though. Finding Emily.
Last night, I met this girl called Emily. Felt like time stood still. Oh no, what are you saying? No fault.
So when are you seeing her again?
Don't know, no message her yet. Won't send.
It's missing a digit.
You mean it's missing a digit? It's not funny.
As soon as I saw your face, from that moment I knew I wanted more.
Good morning. I'm looking for a student. Emily? She's funny, smart, drinks beer, bottles, her hair's about here. She's like, oh,
you've got 2 seconds to leave before I call security, all right?
Yeah, okay, all right.
You said we take it slow, now it's go, go, go.
You have 3 weeks left to prove that romantic attachments cause madness.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for this girl called Emily.
He's the case study I've been waiting for. He's my very own Stanford prison experiment. I'll help you find her.
Why would you want to do that? She said she was going to a party on Canal Street. All right, mate, I'm looking for information. If I get you 20 quid.
Can I retry? I didn't get any information, but I got us free drinks.
Let's do it.
I've got an idea. I'm gonna send an email to every Emily at the university. Ask a question only she knows. Evening, ladies.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably make that Emily's. Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
better. I'm not really sure what's happening, but I'm getting like a load of emails.
Hey, Emily's.
Please tell me you BCC'd.
I don't know what a BCC is.
So you've just created a chat room with 318 Emilys.
Are straight people okay? Question mark.
I need to talk
about this email, dude.
Is he a sexy pest or a sex pest?
Who cares?
This is a culture of toxic masculinity.
I know my brother. He'll be in a field somewhere being all melodramatic. What did I tell you? Probably write a song about it.
What if I've misread this whole situation?
You're gonna find someone who gets you.
Please don't make me laugh.
I didn't know I could.
If Emily's listening, what do you want to say?
Well, I wrote her a song.
We're getting the song! We're getting the song!
Sing it.
I can't lie. I can't lie. First off, it was not what I thought we were getting. Like I said, it turned to fucking Gen Z Cinderella. I thought it was mostly gonna be, oh, he finds a girl, he falls in love. This is gonna be the story of them fucking falling in love and shit. Didn't expect the Cinderella angle, and I can't lie. That shit was actually that shit actually looked kind of good. I'd actually watch this. I actually unironically would watch this. When a love-struck musician is given the raw number for his dream girl, he teams up with a driven psychology student to find her. Together, they spark a hilarious campus-wide frenzy that tests their own hearts and ambitions along the way. I mean, it's clearly going to turn into the whole, oh, I was looking for love, but it turns out love found me in the end. They're going to, both find out they got feelings for one another and shit. And then at the very end, she's going to come along. They're going to realize this, but then he's going to find that Emily he's been finding the whole time. Then he's got to decide, like, oh, which one do I want to fucking date, fall in love with? But I ain't gonna lie, that actually look pretty good. All right, and next up is Obsession. I think we watched a teaser trailer for this a while ago.
They only get one wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I love you so much.
Do you still think I'm pretty?
Very short, very effective. Yeah, because I remember the whole fucking the wish thing. After breaking the mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeful romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. Yes, very, very short, very effective. I like the whole that shot where like it was sort of like flashed through her face. This part here. The fucking music, that was nice. This was pretty good. This was good. This was good. What's this come out? May 15th. All right, and last up, Exit 8, which is based on the global hit eponymous video game created by Kotake Create. A man trapped in an endless sterile subway passageway sets out to find Exit 8. The rules of his quest are simple. Do not overlook anything out of the ordinary. If you discover an anomaly, turn back immediately. If you don't, carry on. Then leave from Exit 8. But even a single oversight will set him back to the beginning. Will he ever reach his goal and escape the infinite corridor? I've never heard of this game.
毎日ぎゅうぎゅう詰めの電車乗って会社行って同じこと繰り返してそっちの方が地獄みたいでそっちの方が地獄みたいでそっちの方が地獄みたいです
いません、8番出口ってどこですか？ご案内。異変を見つけたらすぐに引き返すことは。いえ。 家が使わなかったら引き返さないこと。震えた。異変を見逃さないこと。引き返す。
迷われてます。なんかやましいことあったりして。悪いことしたから出られないとかですかね。
Oh, Toho. Okay, I can't lie. That also looks pretty damn good. That also looks pretty damn good. It's based off a video game, so it also has a built-in audience too. I've never heard of this game before. Also, hold on. By the way, that girl looked familiar. That's not her, is it? No, that's not her. I thought that was is that her? That's not her. I thought that was old girl who played Akiba Blue in Akiba Ranger. I don't think that's her though. I've also never heard of this game either. Okay, that wasn't her. All right. But all right, that is it for our trailer. So that means that is it for this edition of News Drop. Thank you all so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments if anything here sort of tickled your fancy. Any movies from our trailers that you were interested in. Are you excited for any of the casting updates? You know, the death of a salesman. What the fuck was that movie called? The one with Lamar Morris and Kenan Thompson. Now it just sounds pretty cool. The fucking Spider-Man 2, Jason Momoa joining Helldivers. What the hell was it called? Unwanted. What do you think about that? Let me know who you think is going to end up at the top of the box office by the end of the week. Let me know all that down in the comments. I can't talk, so that sounds like the perfect opportunity and time for us to wrap this up. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I very much do appreciate it. Always remember, like the video, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. But most importantly, always remember to stay watching, to stay playing, to stay awesome, and of course, to stay safe out there. Till next, everybody, I will see you all later.